All right, as soon as I get the thumbs up that this is streaming everywhere it needs to, such as the VL.
What Jacob gave the thumbs up as if he has control of the situation.
No, I gave the thumbs up. I'm waiting for the thumbs up if it's streaming. And I was like, thumb up. It is streaming. That's what it says, right? It says live.
Jacob
I, I'd
secretly
like
done.
I'd like it to be known if I could vote Jacob today, I would. I just want the group to know that.
Well, we'll talk about Jacob and his incredible immunity win here in a moment.
Yeah, what the hell, dude?
What in the
Hacker,
Jesus Christ was that?
Okay,
hacker.
look. Incredible. I'm flattered. I'm blushing. My heart's pitter-pattering right now, but that adjective is a lot. Like,
All right, I'm going to begin. Welcome, everyone, to the interrogation room. I've done better. All right.
One day.
So let's start with you, Jacob, the one who came up with it's cut off on mine. Jacob,
Agent.
you agent.
Come on.
Jacob, you masterfully won this comp in a record time that is completely unfeasible. Please, how did you do it?
please stop. I I did not expect to win on first attempt. A, B, well, for one, I'm glad to be immune. Finally, Jesus Christ, took me long enough. But I practiced cup stacking beforehand. Like all these, it's unfeasible, record-breaking time, lightning blitz speed. I'm like, bro, it was fine. I did decent. I did good in this challenge. I don't think I did stupendous, marvelous, excellent, all those other words. Like, I think I did.
Keaton, you on the other hand were disadvantaged in this challenge.
No, I had an advantage, and it's even worse. I had
Sorry,
an advantage.
you were advantaged in this challenge.
I wish I was disadvantaged. The fifth place would make fucking
it.
sense.
You wouldn't know it, but
Right. So what happened? What happened, Keaton? Talk to me.
Well, I got in the call and I was told you got two choices. Either instead of 3 stacks, you do 2, or instead of 30 seconds, you get shown it for 20 seconds. I chose the cup stack. I should have chose the time. In hindsight, can completely say that. Lyndon also got to hear Scion, 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 because I forgot the combination and just gave up.
Mike Jones. Oh, you still going? Sorry.
What a great advantage I had. I definitely didn't choke it.
Mike
good job,
Jones.
Keaton.
Talk to me about Scion. Did you learn what Scion was in this challenge?
I think I pronounced that word about 7 different ways, communicating it to like God bless Zeb for making sense of it, because it started off as Cheyenne and then it turned to Scion, then Kion. Like, thankfully Zeb made sense of it, because you learn something new every day, and I now know what whatever that color is.
Awesome. Now let's shift gears into a little bit of game talk. Crispy, now that we are at the final 7, a lot has transpired since we have merged. How fast is the game moving right now?
Well, it's kind of interesting because, like, I would say it's moving really fast, but I feel like in the next couple of days it's going to slow down a little bit just because there are some schedule things coming up. But at least in my experience, like, the gameplay talk doesn't really happen until like the last like 2 hours before tribal. So like in that regard, it feels like the game has gone really quickly. But yeah, I mean, I think people are starting to look at the end game now, so it's kind of picking up in terms of like where people want to be and who they want to be with. So yeah.
Jay, do you feel like that rings true to you? We're looking at who do we want to find ourselves in the end game with? Because tonight we're at 7. Then, yes, we are taking a couple of days off, but we'll be back with immediately going from 6 to 4 in a single night. The end of the game is gonna be here. Are we thinking about who we want to be next to us?
You'd be crazy if you weren't. I feel like I feel like every round since we merged, it's just been like getting crazier and crazier. Even though like we say it's like a chill day in the beginning and stuff like that, I feel like the last 2 hours they make me stress out a bit and make me want to roll up a blunt each time. Like honestly, today, like I'm not even gonna lie, this last hour, I almost like popped the vessel. I'm not even gonna lie. That's how much bullshit was going on in my messages. So I'll just leave it at that.
A lot of, sorry, did you say a lot of bullshit was going on in your messages?
Yeah.
What does that mean? You can't just drop a bomb like that and not elaborate.
Well, it's not really a bomb. It's it's just what I feel like I was being given and being told by certain people, or not being told by certain people, I should say. So yeah.
All right. Corey, do you feel like the same holds true for you? Are you being bullshitted or are you the bullshitter?
Bullshit.
Bullsh.
That's an interesting question. And yes to both, to be honest with you. Because it's Survivor. I've been survivoring a little. I've been doing a little lying here, lying there. You gotta do it. And I'm sorry to the girls that I lied to. But the real girls know what I'm doing.
The real
Thank
girls
you.
know that you did it.
No, they know what I'm doing tonight. Like, they know
Oh,
my
they know
vote.
what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Karen, when it comes to detecting bull crap, because we're cursing a lot right now.
We're gonna get demonetized.
When it comes to detecting baloney, you were voted the expert on baloney a couple of rounds ago. Are you a good baloney detector?
It kind of comes with the baloney territory. Unfortunately, blessing and curse, or just curse. It could be a double curse. But I trust my baloney detector, even if I don't know how much baloney there is. Can usually detect some baloney.
Now, Jacob, you fortunately having immunity, does that reassure you that you probably have a good idea of what's going on tonight? You're on the right side of the quote unquote girlies.
I'm immune from being voted for, but that doesn't. There was a spider on my face. But I'm not immune from the malarkey. I'm still having to talk and converse with people in the same vein that everybody else that's eligible for the vote has to. There may be a bunch of poppycock going on in the background with certain conversations, and everything I may be told may all be a lie, and some other like fucking 12th thing potentially may be under wraps. But personally, since I have the floor. I got this doohickey here. I don't have a paper. Usually I have like a prop. Like I'm not home. Fake your death. More or less, it's come on, poppycock, period. More or less, it's a safety without power. Either I can use this on myself, I become immune, but I'm already immune, but I also lose the opportunity to vote, or I can play this on somebody else. I had a 1 in 8 chance of it expiring since I achieved it in the final 9, and this is the last round that I am eligible to use it. And if I was eligible, I probably would have used it on myself, but I'm so sorry to the person I'm using this on, but Mike.
Right. Well, I do have props. So let me just check this right here to see. Okay, yes, this is the faked death advantage, which gives the holder the chance to either fake their own death or the death of somebody else. Mike, unfortunately, there are rumors abound that you have died and will not be able to attend this interrogation room. So perhaps they will find your body back at your society. You must now leave this interrogation. You are free to go. Have a good night, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
So Mike will not have a say tonight in what's going on or have a
I feel
vote.
bad because it's the third time in 4 tribals he hasn't voted yet, and I feel bad.
Keaton, Jacob just pointed out this is the third time in 4 tribals that Mike has not had a vote. How important is it to be able to cast a vote? Is this hindering Mike or is this helping Mike?
I think it's how you look at it, because ultimately casting a vote gives you a say in what happens that night. But if you don't vote, you're not the reason for anyone going. So it's two sides of a coin. What matters more to you? Not having your hands dirty, or not being able to dictate your own path? Like, which way you're going to look at it? And it's going to be, he's going to have to frame it that way if he has a time to pitch his case. But for now, he's fucking gone, man. And now we're at another 6 of us.
And now there is 6 of you. Crispy, you went from having a 1 in 6 chance of being declassified tonight to now having a 1 in 5 chance of being declassified. From your perspective, with the numbers being razor thin, how much of an impact is this having on tonight's vote?
Well, you know, I went into the vote having a 1 in 6 chance of being voted out, but now I have a 1 in 5 chance of being voted out. So I'm sorry. No, I mean, I was nervous before, but I'm more nervous now. There's more of a probability that I could be voted out, and I don't want to be voted out. I'm having fun, and I like the people here, and I want to keep hanging out with the people here. Yeah, so I'm always going to be nervous in any sort of makeup or whatever, but now I'm shitting my britches, as the kids say. So
Kids say that.
yes, my son says it.
I do say it. It's true.
Of course. You took the joke, damn it.
Jay, when it comes to britches and the activities that can partake inside of them, are nerves higher now than they were literally maybe 5 minutes ago?
You're about to get higher because I'm gonna be playing my idol tonight, so y'all better figure it out. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, tell me when you found that idol, real quick. Tell me when you possibly had that idol.
No, because we're not talking, right? Right. So when you answer my message, I will answer yours.
Why can't you do it here? I feel like you just escaped the question.
Because who are you to answer me questions?
My brother in Christ, I did respond to your question. So how about we answer the question that I asked you here?
Okay. No.
That's what I thought.
Does it really
Okay, cool.
matter?
So, Corey, what is happening right now? Give me a blow by blow. What just took place? There's clearly tension between Keaton and Jay. Did you know that tension existed?
Girl, I don't even know how to answer that. I think Keaton just doesn't like it when people lie, and I have to agree with that.
Who lied to Keaton?
So, good luck, everyone.
Keaton, did anybody lie to you right now? I'm curious. I thought so.
Karen, so we just went from joking about bullshit to now we're calling each other liars. The gloves have came off. Mike is the only one that's escaping the tension altogether. Karen, you have been through the ringer before. Give me your expert analysis on what is happening tonight.
Sounds like a lot of baloney. No, that was just a joke for my previous answer. I don't fucking know. I don't know. We're gonna go to a vote, and someone will go home. And advantages may be real or they may be fake. They may make a difference. They may not. People seem to think they've done something or are doing something. I know my DMs were dry. I'm looking at least 3 people that didn't fucking talk to me today. So at least. So talking about not having things answered, people spreading baloney or not spreading baloney. I don't fucking know.
Well, this is a game that is all about deception, and we are about to find out who the deceivers are and who are in fact deceived. So we are going to go to the vote. Mike is gone. Mike does not vote. Mike is not here. So only the 6 of you will be casting votes tonight. I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to mute myself. Please feel free to talk about anything that you want except for this vote and the game. Okay? I'll be back.
Shout out to my my loved one for the challenge and one of my prod chat guests, Katie Pasquarello. Said it before, I'll say it again. Thank you for dealing with my neuroses in my prod chat, and thank you for being one of my best friends. And I miss you so much, and please come visit.
Shout out to my podcast, who I got to be my loved one, the winner of season 2, Alex Markoulis.
Shout
If
out
that's how you
to-
say it, I don't know, to be honest.
Shout out to my podcast who helped me out, Benji, and shout out Jen, Agent, because I was thinking like, who the hell could be my loved one? Do I have to make like Carol do it? And then she said, "You do you have a podcast? Just fucking ask them." That was
Shout out to my loved one Lyndon, who had to deal with me yell cyan 7 times, and had to piece together what the fuck I was doing because I gave no explanation. And then also Zach the child, who hasn't spoken this rotation, and it makes me feel really good.
It's because you didn't win immunity. That's why Zach would be complaining otherwise.
Zach could be trying to get my immunity taken away from me if I want it. Yes.
Shout out to Seb. You just PM'd me in all caps to shout him out. Therefore, I knew.
Well, he doesn't have Mike to do it now.
I'm going to give another shout out to Jeremy Arsenault, because they messaged me on Snapchat for yelling at me for never giving them a shout out yet. So hopefully they can chill. I love you. Oh, and shout out Grace Yonsei too.
I have the
Okay,
votes.
well, sorry, Haley.
Before I start my spiel, I always like to remind everybody that tensions can get high and the game can get intense, but it is all just that, just a game. Please love and respect each other first and foremost at all costs. That is the number one kaleidoscope onus. So now it is time to get to the votes. Once the votes are read, the person with the most votes will have their credentials revoked and they will then become declassified. But before I read the votes, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol or other advantage that they would like to play, now is the time to do so.
Yeah, you can just go ahead and play that from yourself.
Right? Let's just investigate this right here. This is, in fact, a hidden immunity idol, and any votes cast for Jay will not count here tonight. So, I will now read the votes. First vote, Jay does not count. Jay does not count. Jay does not count. Jay does not count. Crispy. Next player to have their credentials revoked and to become declassified is Crispy. Crispy, this is your piece.
My 7th place curse got me again. Damn it. No hard feelings at all, Jay and Jacob. I do think, Jay, it's a little ironic that you were talking about giving bullshit when you were giving it to me too, but all respect. Okay, you don't have to wave your hands. But anyway, I do love you all and I adore you all so much. Jacob and Corey, I wish we got to connect earlier, but like, you two are lovely people. Keaton, you're awesome. You know how much I love you, and I'm so happy that we're friends. And I'm Carrot, I'm so happy we finally got to play a game together. I love you. Thank you guys for letting me play this game with one of my best friends. So that doesn't mean she has my vote. That doesn't mean she has it. But yeah, I'm proud. Thank you so much for putting up with me. This was really fun. So thank you for letting me play. I love you all.
Thank you, Crispy. We, from the bottom of our heart, absolutely love you. And thank you for playing this at the same time as playing something else. You are a true champion.
Bye.
Well, a lot of talk about lies tonight. Maybe some truths got revealed. We are taking a couple of days off, but when we return, we will have a live immunity challenge on Sunday. And then you're going to vote out one more person at the final 6, and then somebody has a bullet ready to fire. And we'll be at final 4 by the end of the night on Monday. So enjoy your days off. Please, as always, be kind. Have a good night.